Never in the history of Book It has this title card meant more than it ever has. Show's over. Who won? That's the fucking question of the day. I am, of course, joined by Mr. Craven Gaming. Craven?
I was in the middle of drinking. Fuck.
Thank you very much for that. That's an amazing intro. I'm also joined by Miss Lady Fortune.
Someone needs to make my list.
So, if you guys remember, Lady Fortune, us coming very close last time, I mean, technically it was still close.
Yeah.
History repeated itself.
Mm-hmm.
Technically it was still close.
How so?
It was 3-2-2. This shit.
My God. You know what? I'm happy the matches were in the order they were in. If they were in any other order, I think the pay-per-view just would have been worse.
Yeah, I kept saying that this is the women's match should have been the one that highlighted it, should have been the one that headlined it. I'm really happy, in hindsight, that it didn't.
I don't think it should have headlined it, but I didn't think it should have been the first match.
I'm surprised it ended up being the first match.
Yep.
Yeah,
so, without further ado...
So, there's a couple things that I want to talk about before we get into this.
To Twitter to get my tweets back.
And the first thing is Booker T. Mr. Booker T, who, they were interviewing Naomi on the pre-show, and Booker is like, yo, dog, what if someone wins the Money in the Bank match tonight and then cashes in on you? What's your plan for that? Naomi, in my opinion, gave a really good answer, which is you can't really plan for that. There's a reason it's called a surprise cash-in.
Yeah, I thought that was a great response, too. I'm like, that's exactly it. Booker
apparently took this as a personal attack.
Yeah.
Shit on his life. Personal attack. Because he looked pissed.
Yeah, he went off.
He's like,
when
I was the world champion, I had to plan meticulously around when the Money in the Bank guy was going to cash in on me. And part of me wanted to go, how'd that work out for you, Booker?
Yeah. Has anyone ever actually cashed in on Booker?
I think, yes.
I don't remember.
I think one person cashed in on Booker a long, long time ago. I do know that only one person has ever cashed in Money in the Bank and lost.
Yeah, that's John Cena. They didn't shut up about that.
Yep. To be fair, when you're big match John and you win everything...
Yeah.
You had one job, John. We get into the pre-show kickoff match sponsored by Mountain Dew.
I have a question for the viewers here.
Go ahead.
How long do you think it takes Booker T or his crew to get all that hair into that man bun?
That is a glorious man bun.
It is the only man bun that I will accept.
Oh, and then there's the fact that did you say his name is Sam?
Yeah, his name is Sam.
I do not remember this guy's name. I just remember him as fuck you. I hate this fucking kid. I hate his smug face. I hate his fucking Napoleon Dynamite haircut.
But you and the Pube agreed on something.
Yeah, this fucking thing makes no sense.
But you guys both thought that Sami Zayn was going to win the Money in the Bank match.
Yeah. We'll fucking get
You agreed with the Pube.
No, the Pube agreed with me because I made my fucking prediction first.
So anyways, now it's time for the match that only Zack Ryder cares about.
But just Booker and the Pube pointed out why the storyline for Naomi Lana makes no sense. It's basically like fucking Naomi comes out and acts like a 3-year-old when fucking Lana says she wants to earn her title match. She wants to fight against 5 other chicks and prove that she can tango.
Yeah.
Yep.
But fucking Naomi's like, you think you can just wrestle? No. You need to earn your way to title matches. 30 seconds later, I want to put my title on the line against Lana.
Yep.
Fucking fuck you, Naomi. Fuck you, Lana, for jumping the gun that fucking quickly. And fuck you, Booker and the Ginger Pube for pointing it out.
So, there was really only one part of the kickoff match that I actually liked.
Was it when
And
Mojo ran wild?
Essentially. But it was when he had one of the fucking Collins.
One of the Colons?
One of the Colons in the corner, and he was fucking, like, football practicing on him.
Yeah, like...
I went to Twitter, I'm like, Mojo's playing off like a hype version of Bray Wyatt, and I ironically love it.
Mojo's starting to grow on me, and I know that this Zack Ryder heel turn is coming. We all know it's coming. We all know it's coming.
You sure it's not the other way around? You sure it may not be Mojo who's doing the heel turn?
There's no way. The fucking hype in Mojo. We don't turn heel, we stay heel.
But aside from that, you knew it was going to what was going to happen.
It was going to be the Hype Brothers, duh. Because it's going to basically be like, oh, hey, look, they're back. They're going to be challenging for the titles, but it's not going to work, and we're going to have fucking 4 more weeks of Breezango.
Breezango aren't that bad, if you think about it. They are growing on me.
Breezango are good wrestlers. And they're very, very entertaining. They need something to work with.
I mean, they are killing it with the Fashion Police.
They are. Like, we'll get to that in a second, but they really were one of the most entertaining aspects of this show.
Yeah.
And that's saying something, because there's a lot of good wrestlers on this show, and somehow, some way, you fucked it up, WWE.
So, any other comments about the first match? Or the pre-show match?
It was alright. It got me hype.
Yeah.
It did what it wanted to do. It kicked off the show.
Unfortunately, it didn't stay hype.
No. So, during the opening, fucking one of the commentators, I don't care who said it, said legacy is important tonight for every superstar, even Randy Orton. Which I fucking cracked up because, he was in a group called Legacy. So, yeah, it was good. I do not know if it was intentional that they did that, but I caught it.
Oh, it's at this point that we should go ahead and mention that the front row is filled with geriatric dads.
It was Father's Day.
They mentioned that at the last moment. They didn't even mention it this early.
No, they did, because I said, Bob Orton's in the front row, that's how you do a Father's Day version of Money in the Bank. If you're gonna do it, yeah, stick a bunch of dads in there, but don't fucking, like, they had the grandfather of Curtis Axel,
yep.
And they had Sergeant Slaughter, who's the father of who?
Yeah.
Click to Google.
Steve Slaughter?
I'm doing it.
Fucking Victor Slaughter? Fucking Vincent Slaughter? Passive aggression Slaughter? Colonel Mustafa? I don't know. Like, who gives a shit? Why was the guy with the heart clutch in the fucking audience? Don't remind us you have one of the shittiest wrestling moves in the history of wrestling. Okay. Who wants to take the bullet? Who's announcing this match?
I'll
do it if nobody. I'll do it if nobody wants to do it.
Why would I want to do it?
Okay. The historic first time ever absolute groundbreaking women's Money in the Bank ladder match with Charlotte, Natalya, Tamina, Becky Lynch, and Carmella. Brackets with James Ellsworth. I feel like it's important to mention that James Ellsworth is part of this match. But for the life of me, I don't know why. I mean, it's not like
You
James
really
Ellsworth...
don't?
It's not like James Ellsworth is going to play an integral part of this women's Money in the Bank ladder match. This vaginas only. This
First time ever, women's Money in the Bank ladder match.
This is not a breasts count anywhere match. You fucking... Okay, so, before we talk about the finish of this match sucked.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
here's the thing, we have so many good technical wrestlers. We've got Charlotte, who's good at flipping off of shit. So yeah, she does a very soft-looking Twisted Bliss from the top rope. You know, we've got Becky, who did fucking nothing this entire match. Natalya was so stupid, she tried to lock in the sharpshooter during the Money in the Bank match. Fucking... So...
At least Tamina did something that was worthy of the ladder match. She actually used the ladders.
She used the ladders. Though there was a segment early on in the match where apparently she thought she could use the Force to bring down the briefcase by staring at it. I will never understand this, because it happened in the Money in the Bank, the men's Money in the Bank match as well. Why do you just look up when everybody's on the ground and just stare at the briefcase like, oh, that's what Money in the Bank means. Alright guys, my bad. I was off my game. Okay. Then the end of this match happened. All of the superstars are on the ground. Carmella
The only one left standing.
Carmella is apparently brain dead. The only one left standing is Becky Lynch. So Becky Lynch starts to climb the ladder. And James Ellsworth... James Ellsworth goes to the other side of the ladder and lifts Becky Lynch off the ladder to the point where she comes crashing down on her face on the top rope. So not only has James Ellsworth assaulted a woman...
Yep.
But he then tries to wake up Carmella, who is a vegetable at this point. Like, she's been on the ground for a good while, but just can't make it to her feet. She's fucking nearly drooling. Like, I think there's other problems here. James Ellsworth gets the bright fucking idea to climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase and drop it into the waiting arms of the Princess of Staten Island. James Ellsworth got the briefcase.
Yeah, so James Ellsworth won the match.
James Ellsworth
Pretty much.
won the very first women's Money in the Bank ladder match.
Yeah, so
Yep.
Jamie Ellsworth is here to stay.
And I get that fucking Shane and Daniel Bryan are like, this will be addressed on Tuesday. No. Address it fucking now. You're fucking up your first ever... This is in the history books.
Mm-hmm.
It's already a day later. You can't rewrite this.
So, I will say, though, that this match only had one good thing come out of it, and that was my tweet.
Was this the good one?
This was the good one. Which was, when Natalya was climbing the ladder, first of all, she was doing a slow as fuck, and you could see her shaking the ladder with her feet, like, so you saw it trembling with every single step she took. She wouldn't even be able to sell Girl Guide cookies.
I really did like that tweet.
Like, if you can't sell climbing a ladder and making it look like the ladder is unstable without, like, forcefully moving your legs.
A solid 45 seconds of this match was dedicated to a tug of war between Natalya and Becky Lynch.
I thought it was Alexa. Alexa? Was it Alexa and Becky or Becky and
Alexa's
Natalya?
not in this match, my dude.
Right? Shh.
Charlotte?
It wasn't Charlotte.
No, it was Natalya. I saw blonde.
Okay, that explains it.
Okay, we're not mixing up Natalya and Alexa Bliss now. Alexa Bliss looks hella better than Natalya.
Yes, she does. Again, I'm tired.
She's got a margarine face. It's not even good enough to be butter.
So, one thing I also liked is when you tweeted out that the first ever women's Money in the Bank was won by a man, I responded with a troll, not a man.
And again, the first women's... I'm not even... Like, that pissed me off, but no. This is actually what it was. The first women's Money in the Bank match was won because of reliance on a man.
Yep.
That the woman was not good enough to do it, and she needed to have a man do it for her. Women's Revolution, the fattest part of my ass.
So, one thing there's only one thing I want to see now, and that's actually like a mixed gender tag match, and have fucking Carmella and Ellsworth just be called the Princess and the Frog.
I kind of like that.
So that would be versus Corbin and who?
It doesn't. I don't care.
I don't even care. Just let Corbin destroy fucking Ellsworth. Then, you know what? Have him fucking beat up Carmella, too. Because if there's one thing that we're proving in the WWE, it's that men can assault women, and it's perfectly fine. Now, okay, before the fucking internet smart marks get at my fucking tits and say, oh, well, in other wrestling promotions, there are intergender matches all the time. Look at Lucha Underground, look at PWG, look at all this shit. I don't
and
care.
Technically, WWE did used to have intergender matches.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
China?
fucking care. In the WWE, they do not allow intergender matches anymore. They don't allow men to physically fight women. Whether or not this is a thing that should be happening or not, you can have that fucking debate in a comment section elsewhere. The problem is, they have just told you that James Ellsworth can assault Becky Lynch and win a match for a woman, and that it's perfectly legit. Fuck you, fuck James Ellsworth, fuck Carmella, and I would.
I wouldn't.
Fuck
I wouldn't
Bryan and fuck Shane McMahon for both of them not doing something on that night. Fuck the writers for thinking this is a smart idea. Fuck Vince for trolling us all. Fuck all of you. Your women's wrestling movement has one more shot. Because your main roster bitches ain't doing it. So you've got one more shot, and it's this Mae Young Classic.
I feel like you're assaulted.
If this tournament doesn't showcase women's wrestling and improve shit, your women's wrestling is done. It's done. Go to fucking Lucha Underground. Cunt.
Or NXT. NXT, like, the women there are pretty much really good.
Yeah, wait for them to get moved up to the main card.
Yeah.
So, how long have we been going on about this?
Quite a while. It's the talk of the fucking pay-per-view.
And Twitter.
And Twitter and everything. Like, this is what you took away from this match. Well, that and something that happened during the men's match, but we'll get to that. Yeah, Fortune, give us our next match. Please.
I believe the next match was the Usos defending against the New Day.
Yeah, that was the next match. Was indeed the next match.
This match was really good.
This match was good.
Until the ending.
And here's the thing, like, Craven hates fuck finishes all the time. I don't always hate a fuck finish.
No, there's two things I hate in wrestling. Fuck finishes and people at ringside.
Yeah.
Hold on, we'll get to that too.
Oh, it happened in the first match. We were already there.
But
Well,
yeah,
we're going to continue on.
we had a fuck finish where the Usos essentially took their tag team titles and ran. Otherwise, I would recommend watch this match. It's probably the second best match on the card.
Yep.
They did put on a really good show.
It was really good. Like, the New Day and the Usos are both really awesome. They started busting out, like, submission moves halfway through.
Submission moves, counters, near finishes.
Like, it was a really well done match, and to be honest, if it would have had a conclusive finish, it would have been great, but it didn't.
I think they wanted to do this kind of finish because they wanted to continue with this rivalry.
Right.
They can give the New Day something to say, oh, you guys walked out on us, we're going to have another match down the line.
Which I get. Right, okay, so hold on a second. I'm going to check something, because obviously we've got Great Balls of Fire next. Which,
so you want to find out what's the next pay-per-view after?
Battleground. So Battleground is the next SmackDown event. So really, there's nothing big going on there, but...
Be SummerSlam.
Nope, Battleground.
No!
SmackDown exclusive main event, or SmackDown exclusive pay-per-view. The next one is Battleground.
SummerSlam is in August.
And SummerSlam's cross-branded.
Yeah, I just meant the next time SmackDown's in. I forgot about July.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the thing is maybe during Battleground they'll have another match and the Usos will weasel out of that one, and then for SummerSlam it's set like Hell in a Cell or Steel Cage or something like that.
But yeah, this tag match was really, really good.
It was. GG to both teams.
Yeah, They both looked strong. They both did good. Fucking the amount of...
But then at the end of the day, the New Day wins via countout, while technically the Usos did retain, which I did say in my predictions.
Yeah, but nah.
But the point doesn't work.
Big E slammed one of the Usos, like, he body slammed one of the Usos on the ring apron.
Yeah.
How is that man alive?
He's Samoan.
Go for it, Craven. You've got this one.
The fuck was the next match?
Right.
Right.
Yeah, that.
I didn't have to rely on my tweets to find out what the fuck the order was again. The next match was the first clean finish match of the night. The fucking
Kinda, with a fucking asterisk there.
There was no technical interference or fuckabouts.
There was a distraction.
A teensy distraction.
It didn't really make Lana distracted though. And you whore. WWE SmackDown Women's Championship, Naomi versus Lana. Let's go.
This match was okay.
Yeah.
Lana's getting better. Those suplexes look clean.
Her husband must be doing a really good job.
Or whoever's
off screen.
Her husband was doing good because that's how Lana could yell like that.
Lana decided, I guess, to wrestle in her Malibu Barbie swimsuit. Because that's not wrestling gear, my dudes. That is a fucking swimsuit.
It's the women's division. They always dress like that.
Yeah.
It's kind of similar to Sasha's outfit if you really think about it.
Not really.
I mean...
A lot of the offense was on Naomi's legs, which was Like,
Smart.
really smart, because every bit of Naomi's offense is her legs.
Mm-hmm.
You know, jumping up for the rear view, which, by the way, Naomi, sweetie, you're great and all, but you need to sell.
Finisher.
You need to sell, sweetie. Like, your fucking submission move finisher uses your legs, and you didn't even look like your legs were hurt. Then Carmella came out and faked out like she was going to cash in the briefcase, even though the match had only been like halfway through.
Yeah.
And then at the end she was like, nah, and then left.
No, she stayed around.
Well, no, she left at the end of the match.
Yeah.
Just waste of our time.
Lana actually did really well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, her suplexes were good, like you mentioned. She actually did the powerbomb thing.
Yeah. Clean.
So, yeah, it was pretty, like, of course she was clunky because, you know, inexperienced, but aside from that...
I look forward to seeing what else she can do.
Yeah, maybe get her in a feud with, I don't know, Charlotte or something.
I could see that. Her in a feud with Charlotte, or her in a feud with Becky.
No, not with Becky. not with my baby Beck.
But yeah, she's good. She's doing good.
Yeah.
That's really all that we can say about this match. Was all right.
And now it's the stupidest filler in the world.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Before the match started.
Yeah. It's nice to see Maria again.
Yeah, Maria Kanellis comes out. And
Yeah.
my grandpa had no idea who she was.
Oh my god, really?
Wow.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and I was like, it's Maria. And he's like, who the fuck is Maria? And I'm like, yeah,
Fair enough.
Yeah,
fair enough. She was a wrestler back in the days when bra and panty matches and pudding matches were a thing. She's not exactly setting a fucking women's revolution, is what I'm saying. But in TNA, she was a big, like, thing with her
Deal.
husband. She was a big deal. And so now she's come back with her husband, and their gimmick is Wuv, Twoo Wuv. I'm not super on board, mostly because her husband, to me, looks like Kurt Hawkins.
Yeah, I actually thought that's who it was at first, too.
I legit thought that Kurt Hawkins had come out with Maria, and he's like, I'm fucking Maria now. Face the facts.
Well, that would have been great, except for the fact that her Hawkins is on Raw, I think.
Oh, dude, like, you would even notice.
True.
Who gives a fuck about Kurt Hawkins?
I did at first.
I almost
And then he
did.
debuted. Yeah, then he debuted.
Right. And I was like,
Anyways.
oh, okay, so it's this. So, Maria's back. Her husband,
Yay.
Mike, is there. Woohoo! Alright, Maria, sure.
Now, quick side note. During the entrances of Jinder Mahal
Mr. Jinder Mahal.
and Orton, I made a side note on Twitter. And it was that I'm scared that I voted for Orton and book it because his dad's at ringside. This is not a good time for me. Something will happen.
Yup. I can't even really feel bad for you, because I knew it was going to happen when they just mentioned that they were in his hometown.
The hometown part didn't bother me. The second I saw fucking Bob Orton, I'm like, and there goes that fucking point.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
Yep.
I'm just kind of looking at the weather right now because it's kind of shitty, and I'm hoping at this point that by the time the weather gets to us, it'll have calmed down. We're recording this on a Monday, so the tornado warnings and shit like that just passed Toronto happened. So weather has been shitty the past couple of days. So we have the Jinder Mahal and we have the Randy Orton
for the WWE Championship
with the Singa brothers. And this match was every bit as boring as a Randy Orton Jinder Mahal match can be.
It was better than It was better than the match where Jinder actually won.
Sure, but like that fucking bar is so small it could 69 a tick.
Now, here's the thing with this match. It relies on one of my pet peeves.
Yes.
Fucking ringside people.
So, the ending to this match is so fucking telegraphed, it might as well be the bat signal. Because Bob Orton is at ringside. I called the ending of this match the minute they said that Bob Orton was at ringside. Has Randy learned nothing from his matches with Cena when Cena's dad has been at ringside?
And he was the one who instigated it?
And he was the one who, like, punted Cena's dad in the head, and then, Cena loses his cool, and then Randy Orton picks up the win. It's like, Randy, dude, okay, so the Singh brothers get fucking wind-up yo-yo thrown out of the ring. I hate it when the referees do that. They're like, you're out of here. It just looks so stupid. And then they stop at the ring post for like a solid 30 seconds where, like, he's whispering in the other Singh brothers' ear.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I'm like, guys, we know what you're gonna do. Just go and attack Bob Orton already.
And like, cue my tweet of fucking Singh brothers, go away and fuck off.
Did I even say anything? Oh yeah, Jinder grabs the referee by the shirt and shoves him aside. This is not a DQ.
Yeah, no. Yeah. Why would it be? Why?
Why?
Who? Then, so they attack him. They attack Bob Orton. Well, they don't really attack Bob Orton so much as they grab him by the scruff of the collar, and Ric Flair gets up before he realizes he's too drunk to attack anybody.
Yeah, which I would have loved if Rick and Bob just knocked them on their asses.
Or just throw a beer in their face or something like that. Like,
no, Steve Austin was in the ringside, so how would that work?
I don't know.
You should have tweeted that. Because, like, your Twitter was empty.
Yeah, it was.
In my defense, I did that one tweet where, like, I was feeling really, because I was, at that point, I was not getting any points. I did not have any points at that time, yet.
At that time.
Girl.
You got Boston there for a second. I didn't have any points at the time. I hate water, especially wet water. Yeah, Randy starts running wild and, like, attacking the Singh brothers. He RKOs one through a table. It looks really cool. He does the back body drop on one of them. It looks really cool. He gets back in and he eats a fucking Cobra Clutch Slam the Colossus. Which, like, was the only reason they had Sergeant Slaughter in there so that he could do the fucking Colossus. And it's like, oh, Cobra Clutch, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Whatever. And this is Lady Fortune's first point. At the time, the scores were 3-2-1, which means I could not possibly lose. I could only tie if Nakamura wins.
Yeah.
So that was looking tasty for me, because it just means that Fortune was fucked. You got way too damn close to me last time.
Everybody did. It was fucking...
Yeah.
Her and I tied last time, too.
Then, the Fashion Files happened. Or, sorry, Fashion Vice?
Fashion Vice.
It was like a Miami Vice ripoff?
Yeah, whatever the fuck it is.
And they had their office attacked by a mystery team. This mystery team sends them a staticky VHS tape. Who could it possibly be? They say, go to the ring, and you will find out. So they go to the ring, and it's the Ascension.
I mean, I like the Ascension. I've always liked the Ascension. But what the fuck?
The Ascension. You know what would have been really cool is if it, like, just to fucking destroy everybody's expectations, the Young Bucks came out.
Oh god.
Like, the Young Bucks come out and they just super kick the fucking heads off of them, and then they super kick the writing team. Just...
Yeah. So, I did a tweet 10 minutes before Money in the Bank even started for the pre-show. And this is probably going to be the first time Lady Fortune hears it. But can we call your followers the Fortune Cookies?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, God. And then the Ascension lifts Tyler Breeze up and spanks his tummy. To which I exclaim, why is this on pay-per-view? Fuck this match.
Why did it not show up on the pre-show? Because the pre-show, it would have made sense.
Hold on a second, I need to check this out. So Breezango did defeat them. Okay.
Yeah.
I blanked on this match.
After the Tyler Breeze tummy rub?
Yeah, I was, like, after the fucking gut bongos, I was done. I was like, okay. Everybody, the historic Money in the Bank pay-per-view, just, whatever.
Although I wonder if you guys noticed during the Fashion Vice segment that Fandango was using Paul Heyman's phone from back in the day.
I didn't, but apparently there were a lot of, like, old-school wrestling references that I didn't get in that segment, but they're awesome. The Ascension are jobbers. They always have been since their main roster debut.
Sadly.
This was a nothing match, and this was 3 minutes and 50 seconds.
Yeah.
It was a cool-off period before, pretty much before the main event.
It was, as one refers to, as the piss break.
I call it the death
break.
spot, because no matter what match you put on there before the main event, it's gonna be shit.
Yeah. So, and then, who entered first? Fucking AJ? Yeah, AJ entered first.
Yes. And then I think it was, like...
AJ, Ziggler...
Sammy, Kevin...
Kevin...
And then
Naka, wait. No, it's Naka, wait.
Yeah, Naka, wait. Baron Corbin comes out.
The big bad wolf.
And huffs and puffs and blows him away.
Yep. To which, at that point, I'm like, oh. Uh-oh.
I'd like to mention, by the way, to the WWE fucking fans, that when this happened to fucking Roman Reigns in the Royal Rumble, everybody was like, oh, Roman's just sitting out most of the match. You know, you're just protecting him. But when it happens to Nakamura, you lose your shit. And you're like, yay, he's back. Fuck all of you.
Yeah,
oh my god, the salt is real.
So, I want to say something, and I doubt you two will believe me.
Okay.
But when we were actually recording Bucket and doing our predictions, as Massacre was saying her prediction, I was looking through the options at mine. I was going to say Baron Corbin until Fortune did.
Oh.
I changed my mind just to be different. I wanted there to be a clear winner, so I'm like, well, fine, Nakamura. And it came back and kicked me in the fucking teeth.
It bit you right in the patuckus, my dude. You should have said Nakamura, then we would have tied.
No, I should have said Corbin.
Oh, you should have said Corbin, and then we would have tied.
Like, I sat there, I'm like, I'm going to say Baron Corbin, because I actually want Baron Corbin to win. It'd be awesome. Fucking Fortune says Baron Corbin. I'm like, fine, fuck.
To be fair, Craven, now you know how I feel, because for the women's Money in the Bank match, I wanted to say Carmella, but then Massacre said Carmella.
Y'all know we can agree, right? I just want to state for the record, before anybody bitches at me like, oh, well, the fucking fucked up rules is the only reason you won. This is not part of the rules. Fucking Fortune and Craven are just twats.
I just wanted a clear winner.
Yeah, I wanted a clear winner too. Me.
Yeah, obviously.
This was great. This was a great match.
It was.
Yep.
It was definitely worth putting my phone away and not tweeting during it.
Yeah, same here. Highlights during the match is obviously
everything.
Kevin Owens getting fucking back suplexed onto his neck on the apron.
Yeah, and then dying.
And, you know, Kevin Owens getting thrown through a ladder, and Kevin Owens getting thrown through another ladder, and then fucking AJ Styles getting powerbombed onto a ladder by Kevin Owens.
And then fucking Sami Zayn's sunset flip powerbomb.
Yes. Dolph Ziggler climbs Baron Corbin.
Yeah.
Which was amazing. Dolph Ziggler's step up, zigzag to AJ Styles.
This is like the nicest thing you've ever talked about for Ziggler. And you're actually saying Ziggler.
I am saying Ziggler, because I don't give a fuck at this point. I need to talk about something positive, and if Ziggler's gonna be my positive, then fine. Ziggler did a good match. He's a good boy, okay? Fucking stupid ass.
Although, wasn't it Ziggler who was trying to use the Force to break down the briefcase?
Everybody tried it at least once. Yeah.
Him and AJ, and I think Baron at one point, like, looked up at the briefcase and was like, "Ugh, shiny briefcase."
Can we also say, fucking AJ's spot when he was hanging there was amazing.
When he actually lifted himself up and I thought that was going to be the end of the match?
Yeah, I'm like, just unhook it. Fucking be clever enough to, like, warm
hook and drop.
Yeah, unhook it, and just take it down with you. But nope.
And then it was actually a really great spot. I liked it.
It was.
Then Nakamura came back.
Yes.
He ran
to which I tweeted at that point, "Oh god, Nakamura's back. Oh, god damn you, Craven."
And then he beat the fucking rough piss out of Baron Corbin.
He beat the god out of, like, everybody. Fucking Kinshasa everybody.
He fucking Kinshasa more than Randy, like, deals out RKOs during the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, just like fucking... Who did he Kinshasa out? He Kinshasa out to somebody... Who did he do it to twice?
Ziggler.
Owens.
And Owens. He did it to Ziggler, too. He Kinshasa'd him while standing... And then, like, Ziggler fell to the ground. He Kinshasa'd him again, because I remember turning to my grandpa and going, well, Ziggler's dead. He's dead, murdered by the king.
Also, Fortune, I'm looking at one of your tweets and I don't get it.
Which one?
So either Nakamura gets a late start, or maybe, no, they could throw...
Oh no, because remember beforehand that someone said they would appear at Money in the Bank, but apparently I was wrong. Rusev.
Oh.
It was actually, Rusev tweeted during the match, "I've had enough of this," with ellipses, and I thought that he was coming to the ring, and it turns out he just hated the pay-per-view as much as we did.
That's amazing.
And then it happened. The stare down on either side of the ladder between Nakamura and AJ Styles. The crowd collectively creamed themselves. So did I. So did you. So did Fortune. Like,
yeah, maybe.
Yeah. You already admitted it. You're fine. Don't worry about it. We all had a bit of a cleanup problem. And then when they picked up the ladder very slowly and moved it to the side, I was like, WWE, if you guys do not make this for either SummerSlam or WrestleMania, you're fucking idiots. This match is gifted to you. It's Wrestle Kingdom 10 all over again.
So, okay. I'm looking at Rusev's Twitter right now just because I'm tempted to like see the shit. He 2 hours ago he gave one of the best responses ever to somebody who tried to troll him.
What happened?
The guy went to him. He's like, "What's it like being a massive failure right now? Like massive failure, like embarrassing to say the least." And then Rusev responds, "Sorry, it took me so long to respond. I had to find my phone, but my estate is huge, and I had to park my $200,000 car. What was the question again?" I'm like, oh my god.
That's amazing. Hold on, I want to see this now. Rusev Bull at Rusev Bull.
Yeah, and apparently he's on Raw tonight.
That's amazing.
Like, oh, that is so good.
Oh my god. You let us down today. Don't worry, I'll build you all back up.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, okay, I've had enough of this. Here we go. That is interesting.
So, anyways, closing.
The finish of the match.
Yeah.
The finish of the match is some
after the stare down, the WrestleMania stare down.
Is that some weird shit happened, and then Baron Corbin won after fiddling with the briefcase for like 15 seconds.
Yeah.
To which I didn't see coming, but then which I put a tweet up, but then afterwards I'm like, wow, okay, so my pick won.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
And that was Lady Fortune's second point, and I still have 3.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. If only I changed my mind and picked Carmella, but no.
So
I would have
if you picked Carmella and then I picked fucking Corbin, we all would have fucking tied. It would have been great.
Yeah. It really would have been awesome.
Yeah. So.
That means I have won 3 Bookets in a row.
To which you made the tweet say that you're on a Goldberg streak.
I am, man. I can't be beaten.
To which I had to tweet that one day Brock Lesnar will come and beat your streak to a pulp.
Yeah. Which is what I plan to do in 2 weeks when we predict Great Balls of Fire.
Great Balls. Yo, like, why isn't this a SmackDown event where it could be Great Balls of Straight Fire?
Or Indian Fire.
Or Indian Fire. Oh my god.
Great Balls of Curry shit.
Great Balls of Curry.
I'm an asshole. It's amazing.
Oh, man. If Demon Finn Balor doesn't show up for Great Balls of Fire, there's a problem.
Okay. So,
but the problem is we don't know what Balor is going to be doing at Great Balls of Fire.
Yeah. So there's a thing that we started last book it, or last show's over, and I'm going to continue it. What was your favorite match and least favorite match of the fucking night? Though it's pretty obvious for everybody.
Yeah, shit. Let me, I'm actually going to say that my favorite, like, let's not do the typicals, right? So, I think collectively we can agree men's Money in the Bank was the best, women's Money in the Bank was the worst.
Yeah.
So let's leave those two out of it. So the only matches we have are the tag team match, the women's title match.
Basically all the title matches. Or unless you want to count the pre-show and the filler.
And the filler.
And the filler.
Worst match was the filler, best match was the tag team.
Worst match was Randy and Jinder. Best match was the tag team.
I guess... I guess for me, in a way, the Jinder and Orton wasn't that bad. So I would say that because of all the different moves that Jinder actually pulled off. But that was only because of the ringside people. But yeah.
So what was the worst match for you? Not including the women's Money in the Bank.
The filler.
The filler?
The filler.
And the best match?
Basically, yeah, Mahal and Orton for me. Because it was actually pretty technical if you think about it.
Yeah, it was actually not a bad match. Like,
it had a story for it.
It was just so formulaic and predictable for me that, like, this is not what your world title should be.
But it's like everybody said, it's probably just building for SummerSlam.
Yeah, it still sucked at the time.
I think. It's what made me fucking lose.
But, that is going to be it for our results and review of Money in the Bank. And oh god, I collect on my Portal game. We've been talking for 50 minutes.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it was mostly just us bitching about the pay-per-view. But that's fine, because it was a bitch-worthy pay-per-view.
So, out of 5, let's go.
2.
Yeah.
2.5.
2.
Oh, but it's because of the stare down I gave it 2.5.
It's because of that entire match I even gave it a 2.
No, it was a 2.5 until the fucking guy did the fucking heart grab, fucking stupid old man kook.
I had to ask myself, was the stare down more impactful than James Ellsworth winning the fucking thing? And no, it wasn't. It wasn't. That had more of an impact, and not a good one. This pay-per-view as a whole sucked. Some matches and some moments were great. I look forward to seeing what Lana can do at her later parts of her career.
We'll see you guys in 2 weeks for Great Balls of Fire.
This is going to be fun.